That's a really bad.
We're rolling.
Okay.
All right. So let's go. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Keepin' It Real. I'm your host, Miles Dunson, and today I have the beautiful and knowledgeable Holland Colclaser with me. How you doing,
Hello,
Holland?
everyone. I'm doing great because we are at the illustrious Tennessee State University, and it is Fried Fish Friday, which is a beautiful thing here. Better than, honestly, unpopular opinion, better than Fried Chicken Wednesday.
All right, so she's talking crazy. So let's talk about why we're really here, because we got to get that out of everybody's head. Let's talk about this pipe dream of a movie, Cocaine Bear. Now, Holland,
dream.
if you can, give me a very loose synopsis of Cocaine Bear.
A bear, cocaine, a plane. That's honestly, well, blood.
Ooh. Don't forget
blood.
guts. Don't forget guts.
There were the guts.
There were guts.
So, yep.
Babies. Baby bears.
There were, baby bears, actual babies.
Actual babies.
Actual ones, which was wild.
But let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about why you came to watch this movie. Let's talk about this bear on this Colombian cocaine. This bear is up there with Freddy, Michael Myers,
Mikael.
Jason. This bear got bodies on bodies, and she ain't even trying. I'm not gonna misgender this bear, because this mama bear got it going.
She set out for a goal. The goal was cocaine, and she accomplished what she set out to do. So I love that for her, honestly.
She was out there having a good time, and even, spoiler for the movie, she got her kids on the coke too. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Introduce the coke early.
Introduce the cocaine
Introduce
to
the
your
coke
children.
early. Don't get them on crack, because that's,
That's crazy.
She was living the high life.
Meth? No.
She was living the high life.
Cocaine.
Cocaine's the high life. Let's keep it real.
We love that.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real. But this movie monster, like, the reason why you came, you got your money's worth. When I paid the ticket and I saw this bear doing coke, I got my money's worth.
Yeah. The movie, what it said it was going to accomplish is exactly what it accomplished. We got a bear, we got cocaine, we had both collectively at the same time. And I wasn't even mad about that. Honestly, like, I was a little skeptical. I was like, this is crazy. Like, what's really going on? But I was here for it.
One of the things movies called Cocaine Bear, it's not called regular white people living in suburbia. That part of the movie for me was not
I
hitting.
understand. However, we did need that in order to, like, set up the characters for the plot to give us a story. Because we can't just have a bear running around on cocaine in the woods.
Can't you? Why can't you?
Because where's the story there?
The bear's doing cocaine in the woods.
Right, but is it just running around? Because then we wouldn't get the death. And the death, that was top tier comedy.
Let's get into the people. You have three subplots. You got drug dealers, sad drug dealer with Ice Cube Jr. Okay, I'll give this a mid.
Just like his father, which is crazy.
He looks
just
looking like
like
he
his
ate his father.
Okay.
But let's put that in the mid category. Then you have white mom loses her children. That's the worst subplot for me.
Well, here's the tea. It wasn't even, both of them weren't even her kids, which was even more wild because why is this random kid here? We don't have his story for real.
The little kid was putting in work out of that
cool.
group. Out of that group, he was putting in work.
His little
He had the jokes.
However, where are your parents?
But let's get to the real funny part of this movie.
Okay.
Old black cop, played by the dude on The Wire that used to go, shit. That man was putting in work.
He ate down.
Oh my gosh.
Like, top tier comedy, top tier acting.
They had a cutaway.
Him with the dog.
They had a cutaway in the movie that has nothing to do with this bear on
Nothing.
cocaine. And he's just talking about a dog. And I'm sitting there dying in the movie theater. That man,
amazing, actually.
the cocaine bear, and that man need Oscars for this movie.
I don't really know how you can give a cocaine bear an Oscar.
Best cocaine bear. How many other bears did cocaine?
The other two, the cubs, the babies.
You're right.
So,
But they were there. They weren't even there like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Let's keep it real. So Holland, tell me what you didn't like about this movie.
I don't know if there was anything that I didn't like, cause like, you go in, I didn't have high expectations, and if you
should have
did,
had high expectations.
If I
It's
did,
cocaine.
then maybe I would have hated the majority of it. However, comma, very low expectations. And because of that, I feel like this movie ate down.
If we talking about eating, this bear did get some bodies. He was eating. But what I didn't like, oh my gosh, I misgendered
Do
the
that
bear.
one more time and she'll fight you.
I don't need that. I don't need
You really
that.
don't, because she conquered a lot of people.
She climbed that tree extremely. Let's talk about what I didn't like. This bear gave some people plot armor. There was a little girl that ran away from the bear when this bear was bodying people multiple times.
Yeah.
The bear laid on top of a dude and didn't kill him. That dude made it through the rest of the movie.
Which was wild.
The bear, I'm like, how is this bear killing? The bear killed a random woman that was just hiking with her husband.
Yeah.
But this little girl, it should be like, oh, free meal. And the girl had Coke on her. The bear loved Coke.
That's fair.
The bear loved Coke. But it was like, this little girl with the Coke, nah, we gonna let it slide. The bear wasn't consistent enough. If you're gonna cash bodies, I need you to cash bodies.
Well, maybe it was like, because it was a mother bear. Maybe it was like, oh, I see this baby. Because what we find out later is that baby ended up with the cubs in the cave.
Okay.
So maybe she was like, oh, I'm going to protect this kid because it's like mine and put it back. But it's still kind of like, what was really going on, Miss Ma'am?
I guess I give you that one. But Holland, you've kind of stated that you were more of a fan of the movie than me.
Clearly.
So what was your favorite part of the movie?
For some weird reason, I just found a lot of joy and humor in the murder scenes.
Extreme weirdo, just had to point that out.
I am, because that's wild. You shouldn't find joy in murder. However, comma, I was cackling in this theater every time somebody was murdered. This one dude got shot because the sheriff deputy over the whole entire conservatory.
It was a conservative area. I can't remember.
Okay. But like the whole wildlife area, the park, she was over that and she was trying to shoot the bear because the bear took a chunk out of her leg and completely misses, 110% misses, and shoots this guy down in the head. And I am on the floor at that point of this theater cackling.
Now let me give you some background.
Wild.
Nothing to do with the movie. We are in a
That's true.
theater with mostly Caucasian people.
Men.
Mostly Caucasian men.
Yeah.
This girl next to me was laughing kind of crazy in quiet scenes when they was getting bodied. I'll just put that out there. So watch yourself. If you see her on campus, just you might want to keep a little distance. Let's get back to keeping it real. What I did like about the movie, as I said, the black cop, my favorite character. I want to see him in more stuff. If you've seen Atlanta,
That's
go
true.
check out Atlanta. He is Ern's dad in Atlanta. He has an episode where he gets roasted for being an old man in the mall. Just go ahead and watch that. This
Then
man,
get back to the movie.
This man is a great actor. The bear got bodies. I was a fan of the bear catching bodies. And as she said, the woman that was over the land conservation area,
That was hilarious.
they did her dirty. They did her
Really?
dirty. She got her booty scratched. She got her booty
She
scratched
did.
in the woods.
In the woods.
And then she went into the little conservation
also,
area.
her man that she was trying to get cute for. She was trying to get cute for this man that was over. He was checking up on the animals. He doesn't call them animals.
He called them
It's
friends.
they're his friends.
Ooh.
So that says a lot right there.
Gruesome.
He
was
had a
gruesome.
very gruesome death, and so her man's gone. Her booty.
Was slashed.
8 out of.
So then she goes into a room, and the bear, after she shoots the man, the bear
Yeah.
makes its way into the room,
In there.
claws her again. So she got 2 claws on her.
Yeah.
And then they hook her to
then
a gurney.
She's finally sees the light. She sees Jesus because in more ways than one, because they finally get her in the ambulance, strapped down. She's headed out. She's like, oh, cool. And then
The gurney flies out the back of the ambulance, and she just skid marks across the road. It was terrible.
it was
I said,
amazing.
this is
It
the
was
worst way a person could
hilarious.
go.
It was a terrible way to go. However, for the cinematic aspect of watching this lady fly out of an ambulance on a gurney, strapped down, it flipping over on the street, and just
It was. I felt really bad for her.
hilarious.
It was terrible. But
Well,
Holland.
then what was your favorite kill scene if it wasn't that one?
That's a great question. I'm gonna be real.
You didn't
I'm
like
not
any
much of a
them.
gore guy. I should have known what I was getting into. I'm not
Yeah.
much of a gore guy.
That's
But
fair.
favorite kill, I guess I'd have to say at the end, R.I.P. Ray Liotta in real life. But his death scene at the end, he got clawed open and then kind of, the bear got his get back. That's what I
That
can say.
one was.
The bear got her get back.
It was rewarding in the
Yeah.
fact that like, I think all of the enemies were defeated.
Yeah.
Because I personally think that the biggest enemy in the film isn't the bear necessarily.
It's white
But-
people. Sorry. Keep going.
Crazy. But it's actually the cocaine.
Message.
But even more than that, it's the humanity behind it.
Ooh.
Like, why are you dropping cocaine in this forest? Because now the bear is over here.
We forgot
on
to
it.
say this.
What?
This is a true story.
I
This
would
is
say
based
that.
on a true
Based-
story.
Very
Now-
loosely based.
Now, the true story is the bear did do
Very
some
loosely.
cocaine and died immediately.
Yeah. So
This is a true story. Some coke was dropped in Chattanooga.
it was.
So, you
And who knows where it is now? If you guys are on
know, in Chattanoogans.
maybe go check that forest out if that's your ministry. Personally, it's not mine, but if that's for you, excellent.
But Holland, let's keep it real. Out of 10 bags of coke, how many would you give this movie?
Based on the fact that I was cackling the whole time, I would probably give it maybe like 7.58. It's pretty high,
Exactly, that is pretty high. Me personally,
like the bear.
this is 3 bags of coke. You can go home and be
3?
fine. This is some party coke movie. This is not.
Wow.
You're not gonna start an empire with this. But thank
Yeah.
you again for coming in and watching Keeping It Real. I've been Miles Dunson.
And I'm Holland Cole Glazier.
We hope to see you again.